Hindus have been suppressed and denigrated because of certain political ideologies in the past.
Yes.
But now, as I said, there is a newfound awakening among Hindus, and they are proud of being Hindus and their Hindu identity. That baggage of secularism of nearly 60, 70 years is really an impediment for the Hindu resurgence.
Yes.
See, the temples are not free and Hindu bashing takes place.
Yes.
Conversion is another very important challenge for the Hindus in Bharat and outside also.
Mananiya Dattatreya ji, thank you very much for being so kind as to spare some time for this conversation.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. We are here in Suvarna Bhumi in the city of Indrapuri, Bangkok for the World Hindu Conference 2023. I would like to know from you, sir, first of all, what were the objectives for which the World Hindu Conference was started, first of all, in 2014, and what are the desired outcomes of this 4-year event?
See, Hindus are in more than 100 countries now, and 1/6 of the humanity is Hindus.
Yes.
And naturally, the Hindu diaspora has its impact on various aspects of life. And Hindus, wherever they are living, they are a contributing community. They are peace-loving people. They have been law-abiding community. And that is why the Hindus are being loved and liked and welcomed in many parts of the world. Although there are certain problems and issues in some parts of the world, no doubt.
Yes.
But Hindus now, there is a reawakening among Hindus in last 2-3 decades, we can see. And their connection with the Matrubhumi, that is Bharat, is also there. But at the same time, they are taking inspiration from their Hindu background, Hindu ancestry, Hindu cultural values, and trying to build up on their lives and also contribute to the world. Now, because having seen these things all over the world, a group of people who are from the background of Hindu organizations in Bharat and elsewhere in the world, they formed a World Hindu Foundation and thought of having a 4-year once this type of congress, so that the Hindus, they should try to see, this is to create an Hindu identity and also Hindu leadership in different walks of life in various countries, and how Hindus should see and how they see themselves. Because of the historic background, Hindus have been suppressed and denigrated because of certain political ideologies in the past.
Yes.
But now, as I said, there is a newfound awakening among Hindus, and they are proud of being Hindus and their Hindu identity. So this is the real capital to build upon. And that confidence among the Hindus, even the younger generation, this has in a way, it has provided an opportunity for us to think so that we can have such gatherings. Now, having said this, I would like to say, to articulate values, creativity, and the entrepreneurship of the Hindus, the upcoming generation, and provide space to deliberate and discuss the opportunities that are there for Hindus and also the challenges that they are facing in different societies, and also focus upon strategic areas: business, entrepreneurship, education, narrative building. So there are many areas where the Hindus have to play a very important role in order to safeguard their identity, promote their Hindu dharmic values, and practice them in their personal and professional life, and also contribute to the nation building activities in their host countries. So this is how Hindus can definitely contribute to humanity. For that, we have to see that there is a galvanizing effect that the World Hindu Congress has done in last 2 congresses we have seen. Because this networking has taken place, collaboration has taken place, people who are thought leaders from the Hindu society, of Bharat and elsewhere, and also the academicians, the writer, the author, the younger generation, the entrepreneurs, people who are from the industry and business communities, all of them are coming together. So they are finding that this networking will definitely, because of this diverse tapestry of people, which is providing an opportunity to feel confident and face the situation valiantly.
Indeed, sir. It's really brought together a tremendous grouping of like-minded people from across the world. My second question is, why is it held every 4 years? Why not every year? Would that be too much of a good
An
thing?
international, a global conference cannot be held every year. You see, so much of arrangements have to take place.
Indeed.
For suddenly, because of the COVID, we could not conduct it last year.
Yes.
Although once in 4 years means it was 2022, it should have been held here in Thailand.
Yes.
But because of the COVID, we could not do it. And as you see, the people who have to come, they have to adjust their timings, as examination of children,
Yes.
elections in some states, in countries.
Yes.
There will be some academic issues. So because of these things, an international meet of this kind cannot be held every year. One. Second thing is, when we once discuss certain things here, some roadmap, some direction is given. In order to see that it is implemented to some extent, we have to give some time.
Yes.
In every year, you can't review it. Otherwise, what happens? You conduct the World Hindu Congress this year and the next year. So you will ask, what has happened in 12 months?
Not much.
In 12 months, in so many countries, you cannot see that the real change has taken place.
Yes.
So it requires at least some time.
Right. What are the major challenges that Hindus face today in Bharat and across the world? What are the specific challenges that are relevant to our time right now in 23, 24?
Coming to Bharat, I'll say there is a change. Because the change in the regime, definitely there is a change, no doubt. And the change has started. It will take some time to see the results. But however, having said that, I would like to emphasize that the legacy or the secularist approach in various walks of life, that remnant is still there
Yes, it is.
in media and academia and cultural spaces and very many other areas
Yes, sir.
in Bharat. So that baggage of secularism of nearly 60, 70 years is really an impediment for the Hindu resurgence.
Yes.
See, the temples are not free and Hindu bashing takes place.
Yes.
Hindus are being denigrated even now in Bharat, although the regime has changed, the pro-Hindu regime is there, no doubt. But still, the people who have been educated and who have been influenced in last 5-6 decades after the independence, so that baggage is there, that impact is there.
Yes.
So that in order to reduce that, in order to fight that, it takes a little more time. So that is one problem which we are facing. The narrative building. Even today, the Hindu intellectual space is faced with an anti-narrative, that is anti-Hindu narrative that is created.
Yes.
So we have to face it not emotionally, but very logically, with sound academic rigor
Yes.
and background.
Yes.
So that is one issue. Second, conversion is another very important challenge for the Hindus in Bharat and outside also,
Okay.
in many countries. The third thing is human rights are suppressed in some other countries where Hindus are not able to practice their ritual practices, dharmic practices, festivals. Openly they cannot do it. There are theocratic states.
Yes.
So Hindu human rights are in danger.
Yes.
Then there is another thing is about the, within the Hindu society, if I have to say, within Bharat, the issue of caste and untouchability. Untouchability may not be seen so prominently, but because of the caste differences, it is still, the social harmony is not to the level that we expect. That a Hindu society is not totally free from the social disharmony because of the caste, that is the high and low because of the birth. Outside India also there is a problem. And the next one, within the Hindu society I would like to mention is the family values within Hindu society. Hindu cultural values and dharmic values have to be inculcated and imbibed into the next generation.
Yes.
But because the parents do not, they themselves do not know what they are, because of the so-called secular environment that was created,
Yes.
they were afraid of saying they themselves are Hindus. They were ashamed of being calling themselves as Hindus.
Yes.
They were practicing in their private life, but they were not identifying themselves in the public. So these things have led to the deficiency in the family values. So family values have to be ingrained and imbibed in the next generation. So as a society, Hindus are facing certain things within themselves, certain things because of the regimes, certain things because of the media and academia, narrative, as I said.
Yes.
So these are the challenges that we are facing.
Right. So this event, this wonderful event, has brought together a tremendous diversity of people from all across the world, Hindus. What can each individual participant, speaker, delegate, etc., do in an individual capacity to maximize the event, the impact of this event?
See, they have identified. There are 7 themes here.
Yes.
So they have identified their areas.
Yes.
Somebody in education, someone is in Hindu organization, in the temple, somebody is in economic and trade, business and industry, etc., media, so many. So all these 7 themes, because they have to identify which area they can contribute to for the Hindu dharmic values to be practiced in their personal life,
Yes.
in their family life, in their professional life, and in their social life. In these 4 dimensions, every individual lives.
Yes.
He has these 4 dimensions.
Yes.
So we expect that the delegates should take proper inspiration and message from this Congress that how they can contribute in their own way in these 4 areas. What? And they should identify the areas that they can contribute, whether it is in education, whether in seva, whether it is in art and culture, or whether it is in the media area. So they have to decide. Then there are many people who might not have attended these congresses in the past or today.
Yes.
But there are many Hindus across the world, and they have among diaspora, so they have to identify them and connect with, bring them to the, not necessarily everybody will attend the Congress, but they can definitely be active in their own areas there.
Certainly.
So each delegate is expected to connect to such people who are untouched.
Right.
And third, that is collaborate with individuals and groups and associations which are there.
Right.
So one of the major emphasis of World Hindu Congress is to see that Hindu associations, organizations, temples are having collaborative efforts, networking among them, so that the force multiplication is there.
Right.
This force multiplication can happen only if the individuals have that behavior to connect with others. Either if you are in working in silos, or you are having your own organizational ego, then this connecting is not possible.
Yes.
So networking is important.
Right.
That's why every delegate indirectly has been motivated to do this.
Yes. Right. We are in Suvarnabhumi, Thailand, and this city that we are in, Bangkok, one of the names is Indrapuri. So what can we Hindus and Bharatiyas do to reconnect with our civilizational brothers and sisters across Southeast Asia, across the dharmic world?
One very encouraging thing is that most of the countries of Southeast Asia, including Thailand, they are proud of their historic and cultural connect with Bharat.
Right.
The other day when I visited Wat Pho here,
Okay.
and the guide who was repeatedly in every second or third sentence he was telling, this is from Ramayana, this is from Bharat, this is from Sanskrit origin.
Yes.
So he was identifying everything with something of Bharat.
Right.
Whether it is Sanskrit, whether it is Ramayana, or whether it is some cultural thing. This is so this proudly they are saying that the Bauddha Matavalambi, Bauddha Dharmavalambi, the Buddhists here, they are proud of their Bharat connect.
Right.
That connection is there.
Right.
And Bharat government and people, both, they are also, through the lookist and actist policies
Yes.
of the government,
Yes.
lot of things are as projects, joint projects are being taken up. And third, there are many people from Thailand, particularly the Buddhist among monks, etc., and also royal families. Many of them have studied in Bharat in different universities.
I see.
So this investment of Bharat in the people-to-people connection,
Yes.
that has helped. The other day I visited the Venerable Dr. Theop here, who is the second in the Buddhist order.
I see.
I visited him, and he has studied in Pune,
Oh,
and he has translated Chanakya Niti into Thai language,
wow.
and he is very proud of it.
Okay.
So these cultural connections, definitely they encourage and they motivate how we can further this relation. One. So that's why the Hindus here, who have come from Bharat for mainly jobs or business, etc., they are well treated. They are freely practicing their Hindu religious and ritual practices here.
Certainly.
The government and the society here, they have no problem with the Hindus here. So that shows that the Thailand, the Suvarna Bhumi is really Suvarna Bhumi.
Indeed.
And the kings are Ramas here.
Indeed.
There is Ayodhya here.
Yes, yes.
So I really envy the Hindus here that they are really living in such Ramarajya where Ayodhya is there, Ram there, and they are practicing their religion and they are making their life.
Yes.
So that is wonderful thing.
Yes, indeed.
So that's why culture, whether it is festival, food, attire, various other art, culture, music, archaeology, all these things, they have provided an opportunity for us to re-establish a thing. And now, apart from the government side, from some of our organizations like Indian Center for Cultural Studies, like WHC team, see, we have also started some of the joint projects in universities like teaching Ayurveda, Sanskrit, and many of these things we at the people-to-people level also. Lookist, actist policy of the government at the governmental level, they are also providing. They are doing very good job.
Okay.
And now at the people level also, non-governmental level also, we are also pursuing these things, and that is why a very good relation has been established. Bharatiyas can definitely do a lot in order to strengthen this relation with Thailand and other Southeast Asian countries.
Right. If I may ask you one more question with your permission. What should be our vision for the year 2100 as Bharatiyas and Hindus?
Year
2100. What should be our 100-year vision?
100-year
What should we
vision.
aspire to be in 100 years?
Bharatiyas and are the Hindus at the backbone of the Bharatiya life.
Yes, sir.
So when I say Bharatiya Hindu, they are synonyms.
Yes. I agree.
And the Bharatiyas in this century, we have to see that the world becomes a place, a planet of peace and dharmic values in every aspect and walk of life. And Bharatiyas can contribute because sun never sets in Bharatiya diaspora. They are spread over in so many countries.
Indeed.
That's why we don't have any ego. We are not big brothers. The essential quality of Hindus is to celebrate diversity and see the unity in this diversity. See, the other way we have started one activity, as I just now mentioned, the International Cultural Studies, International Center for Cultural Studies. There are pre-Christian traditions and cultures.
Of course.
Wrongly, they are called pagans. It is a denigrating word.
It is.
That is why we call them ancient cultures and traditions, who have not been converted to Christianity or Islam. And all those cultures and traditions, they have retained the Hindu influences in their society, community, cultural aspects, business, family, etc.
Right.
So we are bringing them once in a 4 years in Bharat.
Okay.
The idea is to see that such people can be connected all over the world.
Okay.
So this century should see a century free of wars. Wars are not over. Unfortunately, in different parts of the world, wars are being fought.
Yes.
Second, give and take the cultures has to improve. Trade and commerce treaties are there. But what about culture? Recently held G20 has provided a wonderful opportunity. In 200 places in Bharat, G20 activities were conducted.
Yes.
And issues like environment, lifestyle, many other issues, they were all discussed.
Yes.
So that shows Bharat is eminently positioned today to contribute to so many walks and aspects of life.
Yes.
That's why the vision should be a new world with dharmic values, a one world. That is why the slogan of G20, one earth, one family, and one future.
Yes.
I think that is the vision.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your wisdom and guidance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.